Now, obviously, at the moment, rumours are swirling about all over the place about what Chancellor Rachel Reeves, might actually be planning for November the 26th budget. And none of the rumours are good, are they? There's all tax hikes here, there, and everywhere. Presumably, this is all meant to happen because of this £30 billion black hole, which obviously, unless you're Diane Abbott, I'm guessing you'll realise is a lot higher than the £22 billion black hole that she actually started off with. But on one hand, obviously, I'm guessing she's saying that we need all this money because of this black hole. But on the other hand, she's proven what of a hypocrite she is by doing what I'm about to tell you, because Rachel Reeves, Chancellor, who knows how long for, is apparently thinking about letting parents with bigger families get a bit more help with benefits, saying things about making sure kids don't actually get a raw deal because their parents aren't actually rolling in the money, which admittedly, yes, on one hand would surely help a lot of bigger families out there. The only problem is, it does create a worry, doesn't it, that by doing this, the baby benefit factory would be open for business under Labour once again. And this two-child limit has apparently been quite popular from what I've heard, because it obviously means that people like you and me don't have to pay extra tax just because someone fancies out popping a few more kids, eh? But at the end of the day, isn't this just going to make the black hole even bigger? Because let's face it, it could mean that she's going to scrap the two-child limit on working age benefits that the Conservatives brought back in 2017. But the thing is, it's going to cost a whopping £3 billion, and she's already apparently trying to plug a £30 billion gap in the public finances. But the thing is, when she chatted with Matt Chorley on BBC Radio 5 Live about this, she made it clear that she doesn't want benefits to be capped based on how many kids you have. She said, "I don't think it's right that a child is penalised because they are in a bigger family, through no fault of their own." No, that is a good point. However, whilst it is not the child's fault, if the parents are earning a decent whack, then surely they shouldn't be entitled to these extra benefits. But I bet you anything you like, they will be. More than likely, in my opinion. Oh, admittedly, I could be wrong. Reeves did point out that there are loads of reasons why parents might end up with 3 or 4 kids and then find themselves in a tight spot. And she mentioned adoption and foster care as factors that can change family dynamics. And yes, obviously they can do, though from what I've heard, if you foster a child, you do get a bit of help from the government anyway, which apparently doesn't appear to be impacting any other benefits you might be entitled to from what I have seen. But when asked if her plans would mean more working people are footing the bill for benefits, she for some reason brought up the issue of homelessness in Britain, and she explained that it's not just a human cost, but an economic one too, with expenses like temporary housing, lost education and health issues all adding up. She is not letting child properties slide because it's not just bad for the kids, but for the economy as a whole. The thing is, though, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, but if you're a child or a young person, then I'm guessing the government wouldn't exactly let you be in poverty anyway, especially if you find yourselves without a home for some reason. But then again, obviously social services, from what I remembered, have found themselves in a few scandals before, haven't they? But anyway, Reeves is apparently gearing up to break some of Labour's big tax promises in just a couple of weeks, and she told that BBC radio station that sticking to those promises would mean slashing capital spending, which she believes is why productivity and growth have been sluggish. She is also committed to bringing stability back to the economy, she reckons, because let's face it, she hasn't exactly been doing a good job with that, in my opinion. So maybe, just maybe, she might have read a Diane Abbott maths book perhaps, but apparently she's ready to do that, even if it means, wait for this, making tough decisions that aren't always popular, which is code, correct me if I'm wrong, for a massive tax rise. I hope I am wrong, but I don't think I am. Meanwhile, the Resolution Foundation, a think tank with close ties to Labour, is pushing a plan to bump up income tax by 2p and cut national insurance by the same amount. And this apparently would hit those who don't pay national insurance, like perhaps pensioners and self-employed, and of course landlords, but would leave most workers' pay packets untouched. The thing is, though, small businesses, landlords and whatever else do pay quite a bit of tax already from what I'm aware, and this could put quite a few of them off by either selling their houses, which would create a supply and demand issue and push up rents for all the rest of us, and the small businesses, well, perhaps, they might just shut down or move out of the UK, I'm guessing, at the worst case scenario. There is a lot of rumours going about that Reeves might hit OAPs with a double whammy though, raising income tax and of course freezing the lower tax threshold. And campaigners are saying that these moves are even more unpopular than when she took away the winter fuel allowance, which obviously, yes, it would be because it seems she's going after the OAPs again. Over 160,000 people have signed a petition to stop what they're calling the retirement tax before the big event, or perhaps kicking the balls to our wallets on November the 26th. Well, what do you reckon about this? Let me know down in the comments.